This podcast is for informational and entertainment purposes only. The views expressed are those of the host and guest and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of others. This content is not a substitute for professional advice. Listener discretion is advised.
Yo,
What up? What up? Watch list. You know what time it is.
hey, we in here. Merch is live.
Yes.
All of the stuff if you need that.
Mm-hmm. You know we got it for y'all too. Hoodies, shirts, and socks, watch list draws. Hey, it's whatever you want, we got it.
I mean, watch list and watch this.
Yes, exactly. Make sure to subscribe.
Yeah.
Make sure
Hit that like button, subscribe. You know, we everywhere. Shout out to the TikTok team. I know we ain't gonna be around much longer, but definitely getting a lot of love on TikTok. So please continue to support. We welcome all the comments. I know somebody's trying to roast me earlier. Savvy Glade and Kendrick. It's not about to stop though. Like for every one Kendrick Glazer, there's like 15 Drake Glazers. So yeah, I'll stand my ground.
Stay in your ground. So I'm not a Drake Glazer. I just speak the truth.
You invented glazing. you were Krispy Kreme out here. You know what I mean?
Get a 12. We get a dozen of the Drake donuts, man. Let me glaze them up real quick.
Yeah. That part.
Yo, so who do we got to thank? Are we giving shout outs? Are we shouting out the man for bringing back TikTok?
I mean, nah, we ain't doing that. I think, at the end of the day, it's a business decision. I don't think he did it out the kindness of his heart. I think it's all for negotiation, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
But definitely a lot of love being shown on TikTok, so appreciate y'all. Definitely check us out on all the other platforms, Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music. We all out here, so
We're out here.
check it out. But man, Hollywood, a lot's been going on, bro. So definitely got to start it off. R.I.P. Irv Gotti. Definitely gave us some of our favorite songs from our childhood.
Yes.
Some of our artists. You had Ja Rule, Ashanti. And Charlie Baltimore. She had a special place in my heart. I couldn't tell you a verse, but
I don't know why.
it was something about that light skin, that red hair.
Charlie Baltimore looked like Tweety Bird.
Hey, don't disrespect her like that.
She's still alive. She can get it.
Tweety Bird was bald head with them like two feathers sticking off his head. Nah, don't do that. It might have been a lace front, but don't do that.
You got that nostalgia. You forgot what she looked like.
Nah, I'll pull it up right now.
You don't want.
Like.
You got to think. Charlie, Faith, and Kim was battling for Big, and they was tossing that man salad, and you up here fantasizing.
Look, first of all, I was young. This was a young crush back in the early 2000s. So, of course, I didn't know of all these things. But we're not even going to talk and get into your...
It's murder!
We're not going to get into each other's lust figures. You fanboying over Miss Daniels over there. We'll get into that
we'll
a little
later. That later.
Yeah.
Hey, Mama's got a winner. That's all I got to say. We don't fool with losers around here.
Well, yeah, like we said, R.I.P. Irv Gotti. I know it's tough for the family. Prayers out. But did you see a man's 50 posted up in the club, like tombstone in the hookah?
It's tough. That's tough. I think he said he was smoking on a Gotti pack.
That's crazy. That's like, I mean, I don't know if I would do the same thing if somebody tried to kill me, and this was their outcome. I just think it's ruthless, especially with social media these days. That picture gonna be floated around every time we talk about the past. Yeah. So it's the staple, that you leave in that. But it's in bad taste in my opinion. But some people love 50 to troll. You know, he that's what he do. So yeah, did you see that post though, Hollywood?
I'm here for the 50 antics, but that one, I can't even front. I didn't like it too much. But at the same time, I understand that their beef was beyond music. It was physical. People died, lives were lost, so it won't like a truce type situation. I'm not a fan of trolling on death, but 50 historically is probably the number one troller. But we got some new generation of trollers now too that you're a fan of. I'll let you talk about that.
Yeah, since we already talked about Glazing, my man. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar, winning 5 Grammys. I think Drake has the same amount, but he won them in one night off of like one song. So that's kind of crazy. But you know, shout out to Kendrick, and then he accepts his 5 Grammys in a denim on denim suit, which they coined a Canadian tuxedo.
That's the only time I thought Kendrick was fresh.
Hey, chill out, bro. Why you even coming at your boy like that?
I'm just keeping it honest. I gotta tell the truth.
So you like when Drake be wearing these barrettes in his hair? You a fan of that? Low grade stuff. You know what I mean?
And I talked to him. I said, Drake, hey, like let me call Drizzy. Drizzy, hey, let's cut the hair, man. Switch it up. This is what we on. We back like we used to be. Don't act like Kendrick ever. He ain't your fan because he's fresh. He's the freshest he's ever been is he's trolling Drake.
I mean, look, when your bars is like that, I can't say I would dress like Kendrick. He does have some good fashion points from time to time. And I think his fashion goes more into like the local stuff, you know, the guy, I know he's presenting, I can't think of my man's name right now, but a Latino dude, he's high designer or whatever. So, he pushing out certain people, especially out of Compton and the LA area. So I respect that more than, you know, somebody just out here doing stuff to do stuff. You know, some of these other guys just wearing some of these labels, and you know, I get it. You know, you gotta wear your stuff, but you know, I respect Kendrick for kind of reaching back in the community and bringing somebody else up with him. You know, but yeah,
Kendrick opened his mouth. Somebody give him a Grammy right now. Drake just like, yo, you're putting too much stock on winning these Grammys. Kendrick has more Grammys than Beyonce. So you think that Beyonce's not as a successful artist? Like, I don't like, at the end of the day, if you're talking streams, if you're talking about sales, even to this year and last year, Drake is washing them. The Grammys don't tell me who's hot or who's not. Jay-Z took how long to win a Grammy? Like, they're selective. I'm not putting.
I think if you watch them,
Drake won his Grammy and used it as a doorknob.
Yeah, we adore Grammy. Yeah, he's so Canadian of him.
Yeah,
but you know, all I'm gonna say is I feel like the Grammys are in a different place right now. I know The Weeknd called them out recently, but you know, they had a little spill on that. You know, he came out performed with your boy Party Next Door, who Drake's about to drop a joint album with.
For February 14th. Y'all check it out. It's gonna be crazy. Hey, y'all might have some babies. After that, listen to their music. I heard the clip. It's crazy. And King Bo gonna be pumping it too.
He won't.
Yeah, he gonna be pumping it too. He gonna have a choice. He gonna have a choice.
I honestly, if Drake come on now, I'll flip it. It's a couple tracks I'll let him ride. You know, like I said, I always like Buddy's music. His music has always been fire. I can't deny that. But he as a person has been weird, bro.
I don't put in celebrities, people on TV, I don't care about your personal life. What do you do as far as your craft? That's how I judge you. Just like,
so if he was out here touching little girls, you cool with that?
But he won't. He won't. Hey, what's TDE? They're going through a charged student right now, messing with little boys. So we'll see.
This sounds like some Drake stuff. Him trying to kick up some dust because he ain't winning his little lawsuit.
I don't think nothing to do that.
It's definitely light skin activities afoot. You know, I can sniff it out.
You team light skin.
Yeah, as I said, I smell it.
Brand, you smell it. You sniff it out.
Yeah, I could smell that shit coming a mile away.
Yeah. Well, as a
But
dark-skinned brother, I'm with Drake.
that's why, as a light skinned brother, I'm working with the dark skinned brother, Kendrick. I know the Super Bowl he about to do some like all time black shit. Like it's about to be blackety black Super Bowl. You
Yeah.
know,
I heard
so
Morgan Freeman. He's walking out with Morgan Freeman, I heard.
you gotta be kidding me. He ain't walking out with no damn Morgan. I don't even think Morgan Freeman walking right now. I think he needs to sit there. But
Rolling up.
yeah, like that's gonna take forever.
Yeah.
But nah, I just he's always had an artistic approach to like his music videos. The way I went and saw the Mr. Morale concert. I thought I was watching like a theatrical play. Like it was beautiful from top to bottom. Like it messed with you mentally, emotionally. Like it was art in some of the purest form. You know, not to mention the album, the music, but the star on the stage, his setup, everything. It was fire. And then he had Baby Keem with him. So, like I said, Kendrick, he's definitely on the wave. You know, we'll say Drake helped this to an extent, but you know, hey, sometimes you just got to step on bigger stones to get to where you need to go.
Hey, I'm not even gonna hate. I heard that the Kendrick's performances are amazing. It's like the equivalent of going to see like The Lion King on ice, or
Yeah, you. I'm really thinking you got to set it up with something real nice, like some Shakespeare on Broadway or something. What? Disney on Ice? You gotta be kidding me. Definitely not PG-13.
Mustafa.
We know Drake's concert's PG-13. E for everybody.
Great concert. You 13? Come on in.
You free backstage. Come on in.
Oh, yo, speaking of trolls, your man Kanye West. Know you heard about him.
Yeah, I heard a little bit how he was hating on your boy, Kendrick. You know, going on his little rant. You know, he also said some other stuff. You know, I know we're not gonna dive into it too much, but when he started talking about people, you know, coming to Diddy's defense and this, that, and the third, and I'm like, you just had your wife on the red carpet butt naked. Like, you were definitely for Diddy. This is what you live for. You probably went to one and it turned you out. And now you just want to have freak offs on the red carpet.
Again,
it was also mediocre.
What is the issue with the freak offs?
I don't, as long as everyone's consenting under no influence, I feel like it is what it is. And there's clubs that promote this type stuff. I don't know if you heard about some of these clubs in Atlanta where it's just like eyes wide shut type stuff. So, you know, these people are going in knowing what they're getting into, and that's what it is. But I think when you start, you know, messing with people's mental and they're not quite, you know, understanding what they're doing or in full control of their bodily functions, then yeah, we have a problem. You know, that's against your will, consent.
Controlling your bodily functions is wild. It's like, I didn't mean it. It's just coming out. It's just, I got no control over it. Or you talk about something else.
I didn't say bodily fluids. I just said bodily functions. Like moving your legs, your arms. Oh.
Yeah, speaking of consent, so I watched the Grammys and I've been back and forth. Do you think that his wife really because he had that robe on, he was like,
yeah, it was like she had to look for the permission.
Mm-hmm. No, I don't think she wanted to do it. I think he kind of forced her to do it.
That's what sounds like some BDSM stuff, bro.
Mm-hmm. No wonder why he riding with my man Diddy.
That's what I said. He about his life. Like he's there. He been like, hey, wait, get Diddy out. We need to turn this up.
But here's the thing, and this is where I respect you. He like, we all on the same type of time. Just so we got knocked, don't try to turn your back on this man. And we all doing the same thing. All doing the same thing. And not me and me. I'm talking about them.
think that might have been a shot at Jay.
And
Man,
yo,
you know,
speaking of Jay, and I never have anything derogatory to say about Beyonce, but they've been cooking her with the memes. See you up there sitting at the thing like this, looking like hey, that stretch because they don't know what's about to come out on these tapes is making her is aging her real quick.
right. I will say I'm not digging this blonde hair. I guess since she went country, she then went to this blonde flat. Yeah, I don't know, but I'm not feeling it. You know, I know she won album of the year. I kind of feel like that was petty or pity, you know, from all the disses she got from before.
Right, Grammys don't hold no weight in music.
I mean, we can say that, you know. I feel like if you want to say that, you can, but until people win them, then they're like, oh yeah, I got a Grammy. So, you know, I think
it's politics.
you know, because even if you think back when Macklemore won, he beat out Kendrick's Good Kid, Mad City. There's no way.
Kendrick should have won that and that's my point. That's my point.
But
That's my
Kendrick
point.
didn't go off and say nothing crazy. This is where I feel like the Grammys kind of switched it up and they're trying to be more of what the people hear, like some of these actual award shows like iHeartRadio and stuff, like where the people actually get votes. So I feel like it's people in the industry that kind of like the Heisman or stuff like that, where certain people get, you know, votes depending on what you do in the industry and whatnot. So I do feel like they had a better lineup of nominees and things like that, especially when it came down to like plays. But I enjoyed this year's Grammy, I will say.
That's good.
New artist Doechii, she killed it, bro.
She fired.
Yeah, I don't know if you've seen her performance, but it was fire. She killed it.
They make it stick on some heads. And you know what? Shout out to Beyonce too. I don't want the Beehive coming for me. I am definitely don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke. 50. I definitely don't want no smoke with you.
Oh yeah, we ain't even talked about how he came at Lil Meech, but like I said, 50, he's a different kind of dude, bro.
Yo,
you know,
50 tough and Troll. And you talking about Troll, Rick Ross, and I know a lot of people. 6% of the fans they rocking with Ross on this. I seen he was in a car and he was singing 50 Cent song. Tell me some. This is the only song I like. You singing it word for word, man. Get out of here. We ain't never gonna see 50 sing no Rick Ross songs.
You know, you'll never see that.
And then you talking about you gonna make a movie about BMF, maybe on Tubi, but you can't even do that because 50 has
got the rights.
You playing checkers with a man that's playing chess, man. You ain't even playing checkers, you playing tic-tac-toe.
Playing hopscotch.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, that's crazy though. I mean, that Rick, you just need to go sit down somewhere. I was over when my man said he got a machine that make water. I was like, all right, dude. But Rick, he funny. He a funny dude, I will say. But they funny in their own regard. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, he fly.
Yeah, I can't. I respect Ross. You know what I mean? But 50, he a different type of animal, bro. So, you know, he's when you think you a step ahead, he's 5 steps ahead of you.
Yo, for $100 million, who would you rather rumble in the cage with, 50 Cent or Rick Ross?
Rumble in the cage? What we
like,
WWE?
Like UFC. Like MMA, like UFC. Yeah.
All right, Rose, I'll tire him out. 50. If I get caught with one of them from 50, he might let me out. Yeah, 50 look like he in shape. I mean, I know he got slack for his Super Bowl performance when he was hanging upside down. So he looked like a whole dollar. But
he lost weight again.
I think he back in shape. You know, he ain't like those words. Yeah, Ross, he got them little legs. He got a lot up top in them little legs.
He's not that tall. He's not. He like 5'6". So I'll take my chances with Ross.
Yeah, I'll definitely take my chance. If we UFC, I'm leg kicking the hell out of him. It's
doing that. I'm gonna push him over. He gonna fall on his back like a turtle. You'll be stuck.
Just legs and arms twitching.
Ross, we joking. We don't want no problems either. I see what happened when you was in Canada and the havoc that you displayed when you got punched and you ain't do nothing.
He did get 2 pieces, so that was the craziest. And he didn't do nothing. You just see him go out the frame. Like, he was just like, all right.
Got out of here.
He said, bye bye.
If he
All
has to
right.
move,
We're gonna go ahead.
you can hit him
We're
with
gonna go back to
40-yard
a man.
dash.
That jump was crazy. That, like I said, Ross lost a lot of respect and stuff after. Like I said, he's funny for his own reason. I watched him on the Vince Staples show.
Mm-hmm.
He was hilarious in that. You know, like I said, he's just a funny dude. Like, even in his like social media. So, but like I said, 50, he's just don't try that.
Yeah, I'm talking junk, but don't get it twisted. His music is fire. Drops an album, I'm copping it, I'm downloading it. I am. But
True.
speaking of 40-yard dash, man, and Kendrick in this halftime report, Super Bowl coming up, man. In NFL, I think even before the Super Bowl, NFL, we had some what was it called? What are they called? The NFL Honors Award.
Yeah.
What was it called?
NFL Honors. They do the yearly awards show. Nice, you know, little red carpet. Everybody get dressed to the nines, come out there with their significant other.
Or moms.
We couldn't even get through the intro now.
Got excited.
Mom, or family. So yeah. So definitely had some controversial winners. You know, some people were definitely showing some hate. You know, so yeah, like I said, to kick it off, had Josh Allen, he won MVP.
Yeah.
I can't say I like it, knowing that Lamar had better numbers.
Mm-hmm.
All the way around. You know, Lamar, to me, he was better than he was last year, and he was stat-wise, he was better than Josh Allen. So
I'm confused. So let me ask you, I mean to cut you off, but this is what throws me. They be like, Josh Allen won the most games. His stats aren't better than Lamar, but he won more games. But Patrick won more games than Josh, right? So then how is Josh the winner if it ain't about stats? But if it's most valuable player, like what is they got to really define the criteria. But I'm not going to be a hater on this. Let's give a round of applause for Josh.
Josh Allen, I would say. To me, this was a Team Nash MVP.
Yeah, and he had a couple of those.
Yeah, when Shaq should have won, but
Kobe should have won one of those too. Mm-hmm.
But you know, jumping into Saquon, shout out to Eagles. They about to be in the Super Bowl. He got Offensive Player of the Year.
Oh,
you know, yeah, one of the most memorable football plays we ever gonna see with the backwards hurdle, dog. Like, I'll never forget that play. That was the craziest thing I've ever seen. So
Saquon, man, he is so fun. I always talk about this. We seen him live, and he took that thing about 80, 90 yards. I was like, and just took it down. I'm like, yo, he deserves it. He damn sure could have been MVP if you give it Josh.
It's tough because I feel like nobody else gets nominated if you're not a
quarterback.
Yeah,
quarterback driven.
But it is what it is.
Defensive player, ill. Bronco winning, a Bronco winning.
I'm not mad at it though. He's a shutdown corner, bro.
He's a beast. He's a beast. I'll put him in.
Charles Patrick Kane the second, father played the league, shutdown corner for Denver. But I remember Buddy when he got drafted, he's Patrick Surtain the second. So he had an iced out PS2 controller. PS2. So I was like, oh, that's fire. So then I was like, I've always been a fan of Buddy ever since then, but he's a baller. He's a baller. Yeah, for the culture. But I know you want to go into the next one.
I got to talk about this. Offensive rookie of the year, almost unanimous. 49 out of 50. First place votes, none other than probably the future greatest QB in the NFL. You already know he was raised right. Jaden Daniels. Give it up for my man. The man is back from being in that in the playoffs and make some noise. He really killed it, man. It's a lot of hate
He
around this
did.
show.
I look, I'm making the face because I already know where you're about to go with this. But definitely shout out to the young man. You're a baller, bro. Just please stay healthy, continue to work hard. Last time Washington had a quarterback similar to you, he didn't make it out so well.
Now,
So
he's way better than RG3.
we said that RG3 had a fire first year.
Not like this, though. Not like this. And,
Not like that, but still,
bro,
you know, you feel
bro,
like,
have you seen RG3's mom?
bro, I don't know what his mom looked like. If she looked like him, then no.
Yes.
Oh, God. The Viola Davis looking chick. Nah, let me stop. Viola Davis is beautiful.
Depends
Good
on the show, right?
Just someone. Yeah. I think it was How to Get Away with Murder when she snatched the wig off.
Did wig
She had
off?
the
Yes. Oh,
She had
my
the
God.
boogie. I was
Real
like,
actor.
yeah.
She looked more like what's that TV show with George Jefferson, Weezy? Not F Baby. The original Weezy.
Not F baby. Hey, you a fool. But yeah, she did look like Weezy, that little TWA she had on her head.
Yeah.
But
shout out
yeah,
to Jaden,
that's
man.
it, man. Shout out Jaden. He's a baller. Wish you the best to come.
Yes. Yes.
You know, I don't know, Hollywood, if you saw your boy Caleb Williams hating on your boy winning it.
Man, them Bears, man. Them gummy bears always want to talk junk, but they don't produce. And there's a certain view out there. I know he's gonna get a little salty about this 3-letter name. I ain't gonna say his name. The biggest Bears fan.
Known the man, yeah.
He was excited about that, Caleb. We gonna win. I'm gonna paint my nails like Caleb. We about to win the game.
Hey, he said that?
Nah, he ain't said that. I want no smoke.
I was about to hit him up right after this. Like, hey, bro, we need to talk. But like I said, Caleb Williams, he felt like, you know, he should have been in the running.
Mm-hmm.
To me, he had a not so good season. I won't say
I
it's
ain't gonna say all that. I ain't gonna say all that.
I'll say like it was a lot going on for that organization.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I feel like he's being misdeveloped, kind of like Bryce Young was, you know, not coming in a stable situation where he can learn consistently from the same coaches. He's got to continuously adapt and, you know, move. It's tough for a young quarterback. So,
hold your head. Y'all got Ben Johnson. You got a new coaching staff that's really going to be focused in your development. He's going to be a problem next year, but I think you're 100% right. I was watching this thing. They weren't even reviewing film with him. So it's like, how can you grow? Caleb made some good plays. He made some not so great ones holding the ball too long. But to say that you're in the same stratosphere as Miss Daniel's son is disrespectful, and I'm not tolerating it. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever.
I definitely feel you on that, minus the Mrs. Daniels son. But yeah, Caleb, I think you got a bright future, brother. Just continue to work on your craft. Just keep this type of stuff to yourself. It already makes it look weird when you lies or really make a name for yourself next year. You know, it's gonna be tough to come back from. So just keep this internally, work hard on it, and then when you start to see the other side, then you could be like, you know, this was a pivotal point in my career where I said enough is enough. Yep. But yeah, Jaden Daniels definitely hands down. I even would have put Bo Nix up there before Caleb Williams.
Yeah, Bo Nix balled out.
Bo Nix was cooking, bro.
He was cooking. It's both time.
Yeah. I mean, even the two rookies out of LSU, Malik Neighbors, and then my man's down there, they cook.
Yep. Can't forget about my man, Big Brock Bowers. He had the other first place vote out in the Raiders.
He was the other one.
Yeah. Yo, and he didn't have a quarterback.
That's true. Shout out Brock Bowers.
He had people off the street to play QB because everybody kept getting hurt, and the people there weren't good to begin with, and all he said, give me the ball. Catching that thing with one hand.
Yeah, he had a great season. Great season.
But,
a lot of exciting football coming up with this young crowd. Like I said, I think this is probably one of our better draft classes. Shout out Defensive Rookie of the Year. All my homeboy that's a Rams fan. James Burns.
Much respect.
is a beast for the Rams, which is why they were comfortable with getting rid of. Well, I ain't gonna say getting rid of, but letting Aaron Donald go. But that boy, he's got a long way to go. So, should be interesting, but definitely good to see. The NFL do these type of things.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So I love the award shows. Let these guys come out. A couple musical performances. It's good. It's good for the people.
And you know what I'm really excited about too, King Bo? Because if we're talking about young talent, who has an eye for young talent? He's coaching the Tar Heels, so I know the Tar Heels is going to be in a great situation in college football. Bill Belichick. Shout out to him coming on stage all of 72 with his new joint only being 24. And he doing it. He doing it. So round of applause for Big Bill. Chill Bill.
Don't be all day, but Bill, I don't know what y'all be talking about or what y'all be doing, but none of my business. Shout out to Bill too, because he flexed on everybody wearing all 8 rings. He looked like an old, like he looked like he was about to grab the mic and drop like a Rakim verse or something. I was like, yo, my man got a 4-finger ring. Oh no, that's a ring for each finger.
Yeah. I'm surprised the rings didn't connect to like a wristband. Yo,
like a little
Carolina Blue Chew Bill, man.
Hey, we're not here for that.
I'm proud of him.
You get sponsored by Blue? You get sponsored by Blue Chew?
We now he's in Carolina. We had to take a trip to Chapel Hill. Let him know.
Hey, he probably uses something else.
That's the worst place. They said, "Are you sure Bill's gonna go to the pros?" Nah, there's too much out there for him. Yeah. We know what he like.
Bring him back to college.
Yo, because if you're 72, you're joined. That's like a granddaughter, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean, great grands in some situations.
Only in our community.
Yeah, right. Yeah, you got. Never mind. We go there. That was about to get bad, but like I said, Bill, whatever you doing, my brother, do your thing. And even out here for the other old fellas, Al Pacino, Robert De Niro, they out here 80 years old, 80 plus, got 20-year-old women. It's more power to you, brother.
We thought Leonardo was bad because he dropped when they turned 20.
Like I said, he's like, yeah, you too old now.
You out your prime.
Yeah, I got you in your best years.
You was in Titanic. You was an actor. You're not living back then. What's going on?
It's like he's always shooting his own movie where he got to keep a new damsel with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, like I said, Bill, hey, I hope you bring that same energy to the field. Whatever you're doing, bring the young talent to come play football.
Yes,
even basketball. You can plug some basketball players in there too for us.
Mm-hmm. I know. Lord knows we need it. So who you got for the big dance? Who's winning the game?
Hollywood. I've been going back and forth about this, and my gut, my being tells me that the Kansas City Chiefs are going to win.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Much as I don't want it to happen, they're going to make history. Patrick Mahomes is going to sail off into the sunset. I don't think he'll win MVP. I'm going to go out on a limb. DeAndre Hopkins.
Ooh. But somebody got to throw in the ball.
Let him get it on a sweep or two. Maybe he throw a touchdown. I think they're going to
mix it up.
Yeah, the Chiefs going to do they got some play calling coming. Andy, he's always prepared for these type of situations. So,
that's it.
He's been here before, even though the Eagles were here a couple years ago, they do have a different team than they did before.
Mm-hmm.
I think their weak point is Jalen Hurts. I like Buddy, but he's suspect at quarterback sometimes. So, and they got really good receivers. So I think, them having Saquon definitely helps them out. So I think if Saquon kind of goes out, has a big game, he'll be able to kind of, relax a little bit and sit in the pocket. But still think the Chiefs, that experience,
Mm-hmm.
weapons they got, we're going to see them at full force on Sunday.
Pan in on me.
Yep. Like you ain't controlling it.
Pan it on me.
Yeah, I heard.
Pan it on me. Look at my eyes. The Eagles, the Birds, they got this. And it's going to be tough because you're battling the refs. But for all my folks out there, if you're on Prize Picks, you're on FanDuel, if you're on, what's the other one? Is that the only two?
No, what's the other one? Dang. FanDuel, Prize Picks. Hey, I'm drawing a blank.
There goes our sponsor. Oh, Underdog Fantasy.
Oh, yeah.
If you want to spend your bread, hey, spread it on the Eagles. Listen to Hollywood, man. I'm telling you.
Hollywood, I hope you're right. But if I had to put my money on somebody, it's the...
Let me tell you, too. And for
I'm
y'all...
going to call them the Kansas City refs.
Woo!
Right. Chief ref.
The chief refs. Let me tell you. Now, Jalen's not going to have a blockbuster game. He's going to manage the game. He's going to have touchdowns, but it's not going to be far passes. Probably have about 179, about 200 yards. He'll get 2 touchdowns, but again, it's going to be short dumps, things like that. Saquon is going to go crazy. He's going to have over 100 yards, and he's going to have maybe 1 or 2 touchdowns. Chiefs are losing by 10. And that's the only way they're going to lose. If it's close, the Eagles is going to lose. But the Eagles is going to have to jump on them boys, and they're going to have to put up some numbers, undeniable. The refs are good for it. I can see that I almost predict Saquon's going to run for like 60-yard touchdown. They're going to call a mystery holding on the play, take it back.
That sounds like it very much could happen the way it's been going these last few weeks. So, I think it's going to be I think the Chiefs are going to win by at least 2 scores. At least 2 scores. And when I say 2 scores, I mean 14. I know you said 10, but I think they're going to come out and hit the Eagles early first, and they're not going to be able to come back because you need a passing game to come back. So they're going to go up early, probably like 21. I would say 21 and I'll say 18. No. Let's say 17, nothing at half. Philly comes out, they score, and then he score again. Philly kicks a field goal, win by 14.
The Eagles' defense is supreme. It's the best defense in the league. They specialize in getting turnovers. They specialize in stopping the run receiver. It's going to be, you know what? We'll see. Yeah. Audience, who are you believing in? King Bolt or Hollywood? Your choice. We'll find out. It'll be a lot of junk talk after the game. We might have to go live at the game. You never know. We like to go live now.
Hey, pop it in on
them. With consent, of course.
Right. Yeah. No influence. Yeah, man. Like I said, I know we talked about football a good little bit, but we've got some big news that has gone down on the other side in the court. NBA, trade deadline just ended, so we've seen a couple moves that we weren't expecting. Some that had been coming for a while, little bitch boy Butler, but yeah, Hollywood, as a Laker fan, how you feel about the Luka AD trade?
I want to first of all say thank you, Anthony Davis, for your services. You got us 1 ring. You really should have gave us more, considering your talent level and playing with LeBron, but the inconsistencies, injuries, that's a big part of it. So from that lens, I'm feeling great. I feel like LeBron is playing inspired. He's playing rejuvenated. He's playing amazing ball since even AD was out from last weekend. They're on a winning streak, and LeBron's been kicking tail. The way he played against the Warriors, 40 had like 42, 17, and 8. I was watching that game.
He
Pause.
hit back to back. Like, he
Yeah,
put up the logo on the first one.
yes. I watcing that game almost climaxed. I said, oh my God. Am I seeing, wait, is this real? Like he looked like the greatest player on the planet at 40 years old. Like, come on, man. Put some respect on King James.
Yeah, it is remarkable to see. You know, I know a lot of people hate on Bron, but I don't think we'll see another player like him. I think they'll
Never
be playing
again.
have similarities, but will not be able to
Not the total package.
not be able to supersede what he does. So
So to bring it home, King Bo, to answer your question, adding Luka, I'm calling it. We winning the chip this year.
Luka and
LeBron.
How you feel
yes.
about them going out to get the big man? I know we talked about it last time.
Championship. Mark Williams, what are we, 7 feet tall, 240 pounds, man. He's averaging 15.6 and 9.6 rebounds with the Hornets? What is he going to do with the Lakers, man?
I will say, I got...
Oh, let me...
Hey, you better be lit, bro.
Another sponsor.
We get on sponsors now.
Yo.
But, yeah, I will say Mark Williams, I think, is a great addition. You know, I know in the last pod we talked about if they added another big, I would feel better about them trying to win one immediately. And they did that. So
true center.
I will say that he's the center they need.
Mm-hmm.
They need a rim protector.
Yep.
You need somebody that rebounds at a high clip and can still get runs, and he's athletic. So seeing him on the block, he caught it. We went to the game, watched the Wizards. He had that putback on.
Yep.
And I was like,
his wingspan is longer than Wemby's. Just think about that. And you're playing with two, Luka and Bron can throw them lobs.
High IQ, great passing ability.
Oh my God.
Should be excited.
I'm so excited. What?
Yeah, I'm excited to see what
this trade. I could build a house the way this trade got me feeling. Boy, I'm bricked up. What we talking about basketball wise?
You on the pod mentioning you climaxing and bricked up all in the same episode. You really gotta get that Bluetooth, huh?
Yo, we going viral one way or another.
Yeah, for all the wrong reasons. But aside from the LA trade, Jimmy Butler, who's been asking for trade to be gone for a while, finally got what he wanted.
Jimmy on
the Warriors. I think it's gonna be cool to see the Heat with Andrew Wiggins, though. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Wiggins is, I hate when people don't really put respect on players that can do multiple. Wiggins got a good game. That's how I feel about Ingram. I like BI too.
Hey, that was another one that got moved around.
I'm a Brandon Ingram fan, man. I think he's legit.
I like Brandon Ingram. I wish he'd just stay healthy. Yeah. I think he'd be able to stay consistent. Seeing him and Scotty Barnes play together, like on the wing, like both of them are just like long wing players anyway, So I think they're going to complement each other very well. Exciting to see what Toronto does, because they've been kind of flying under the radar. Some other big trades. I know Atlanta traded Bogdanovich to the Clippers, European shooter. So NBA, y'all got our attention.
Hornets got Nurkic.
Who?
The Hornets.
Nurkic, yeah. Yeah, Yusuf Nurkic, they had to. They traded Nick Richards to the Suns. and they traded Mark Williams. That was their two bigs. So they got that young rookie, the French kid, but he's not that big. And then they got that one dude. He's like a rebound machine, Duante, something like that.
Yo, paying it on me. Charlotte Hornets, I'm tired of your ish. We need a real NBA franchise. Now, granted, y'all beat the Spurs. Melo is big time. Miles Bridges is big time. But as a collective, we need something to watch. You got to give us quality product. And I think that if Melo's hurt or Bridges is in legal trouble, we don't have anything to stand on. So I just really look for the next 2 to 3 years for y'all to have a good foundation. And it starts with the front office. So make some changes, please.
Yeah, I think
league team.
Like I said, I think this is like our first year without being under like it's a new organization. You know what I mean? So Jordan sold his portion. So I think they working out some kinks. They got some roster that they probably didn't want. You know what I mean? You kind of inherit somebody else's roster. You make do with what you got. But Brandon Miller, he's out for the year. We ain't gonna see him. So yeah, man, I just feel like the Hornets, they kind of inherited somebody else's roster. So they got to make the best of what they got. I do like some of the moves that they made recently. Dalton Connect, he was hooping for the Lakers. Cam Reddish, played at Duke, so he coming back to the state. Nick Smith was going off when we watched him play the Wizards. So
yes, I like Nick Smith.
Yeah, they got some talent. I think it's just the new coach. It's his first year.
Yep.
I give him about 3-4 years, maybe.
Who is it?
Oh man,
you like him too, right?
Yeah, I like Buddy. I think he came from the Celtics.
Was he like the? He was like the equipment manager. Now he's the head coach.
Charles Lee, that's his name.
I'm like, who is this?
Yeah, I mean, he's a coach for what we have, the team that we have. We have a young cast. The Steve Cliffords weren't cutting it. They very old school.
I hate Steve.
I was not a fan of Steve Clifford.
And they kept bringing him back.
He got some dirt on somebody.
You know where the bodies was buried.
You see somebody messing with somebody else's wife and say, hey, I need that job, bro. Pulling that big joker out.
You're like Kanye said he was messing with Trump, the president's daughter, on Twitter.
See, this is why we can't let some people have like social media, bro. The dude's he's just something else.
So what I gotta do today.
Yeah, like I said, NBA, we got All-Star game coming up next weekend, right after the Super Bowl.
Love it.
Excited to see that. I seen the coaches pick their teams. Shaq, Kenny, Ernie, and Chuck got a team. All four of them, they're doing like the tournament style, like first team to 40 or something like that. So kind of like park type rules, you know what I mean? Like, let's get back to old school hooping. So it'll be interesting to see the format. I think it'll be interesting. I think they definitely need to switch it up from what we've been seeing. I like what they did last year with the Elam rule. Of course, you don't have guys playing defense, but I think in these tournaments, they play in the first half and then they don't play in the second half. I think now you're probably going to have a little more competitive game. We take it kind of back to the roots. Instead of we playing with a time, we're playing to a certain amount of points. So I think it's going to be interesting. I think it'll be well taken. I think if they can supersede and help out with the Saturday night event, I think it'll have a good outcome for Sunday. I know some celebrities for the celebrity game. I think your boy Drewski's playing.
I see this highlight room.
Yeah, it's crazy. So it's gonna be a celebrity game. Some of these streamers and influencers out here trying to play ball. So
hey, tell them to get ready. We're a couple years away. This is the starting piece. The difference is ball.
I stay ready. Yeah, that's the thing. I go out there and bust that. But yeah, like I said, it should be interesting. He's shot.
Talking to you, Drewski.
Yeah. Calling you out, dog.
Right. That's what I'm guarding.
Hey, No, that's real. But yeah, I think the NBA they trying to shake some things up. This trade stuff was definitely something to catch everybody's attention, especially around the Super Bowl with all that going on. So, you know, should be interesting for the NBA.
Yeah. I think for me, the celebrity game has never been the issue. Celebrity games actually probably been like the better part of it for some years. When we were coming up, when we was kids, that dunk contest meant something, man. Yo, I think about Vince Carter putting the elbow in the rim, you know, um, jumping over the car. Who was that? Blake Griffin. That was like the tail end. That was the tail end of it being good.
That was like his second year.
That was it. But that was it. That was it. But back in the day, the dunk contest used to be popping because we had big name players
Yeah.
that would they act like they're scared to lose. Like
Hey.
Kobe Bean Bryant won a dunk contest. T-Mac won a dunk contest. Michael Jordan won a dunk contest. Like, you want your bigger players to do it. And I'm not even talking about LeBron in this. I'm just saying, like, big time players need to be in it. And I miss the East versus the West. I'm sorry. I miss it. I don't like this. I pick captain teams or now all this. We're going to play 40. I need the East versus the West, the best players trying to show that they're the best. But the difference is the mentality of the NBA is everybody so, with the exception, it's some exceptions, right? But for the most part, everybody so, it's like Clubhouse. Back in the day, they took pride on being better. So the All-Star game worked because Iverson wanted to bust everybody's ass. He didn't care about being friends, you know? And I think that's just,
yeah, I think some things have happened in the game. Like, I remember when D-Wade broke Kobe's nose in the All-Star game. You know, some of these guys were going too hard and then they started getting hurt in some of these games. So it's like, we just out here to have fun, but let's still be competitive. And, you know, even when you talk about the Saturday dunk contest, like, yeah, the big names aren't out there. I know some people say LeBron messed it up because he didn't do it. And even when I think about when like Kobe and Jordan did it, it wasn't like they were at their peak in their game. It was Kobe's rookie year. Jordan was probably in the league with like 4 or 5 years about when he did his. So they were still young.
4 or 5 years. LeBron, 4th year in the NBA.
I'm saying he would have definitely won.
I hope so.
He wouldn't have had to even do nothing crazy. Like, it's just pure athleticism. His leaping ability alone. Like, he probably could have dunked from the free throw line and just did nothing else.
So LeBron would have beat Blake?
I can't say that. I think Blake's, some of his power and creativity in the air is a little better. And he's a little bigger than Bron, so to see him be able to leap in the air like that, it's definitely something to see. I think Bron would have took him, though.
Blake Griffin turned into Robert Griffin. Blake Griffin turned into Peter Griffin. His league, that fall off needs to be studied.
He was out here with these corn stars.
I seen him in an interview. He turned me all the way off, but I ain't gonna get into that.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that another time.
Yeah, that switch.
Oh yeah, I saw that clip. Yeah, I did. Yeah. People adapt. He's a little chameleon. You know what I mean?
I ain't mad at that, but his interpretation. You know, we might dive into that on the next episode.
But yeah, man. Hollywood, it's been a pleasure, my man.
Yes. And for the viewers out there, please continue to send in what you want us to talk about, comments, and definitely reach out if you want to get on the Q&A with us, because we'll see it. We're here for it. King Bolt, myself, Nikki, we're ready to answer those questions. We're ready to debate if you want to debate too. So we're here for it.
All at us. We here. All fun and games, but yeah, Hollywood's been real, brother. Appreciate you.
Have a good one.